Hi guys, so I'm going to get ready to build my skateboard from pretty much spare parts I have. So this is not going to be, I'll have more detail, more videos, but I'm going to use this old deck I've had. This is like a 28 inch and it's going to barely fit my luggage. And I want to actually, once the trucks are on there, you know, you can actually make it stand up if you cut the end of it. So I'm going to actually just cut out probably this end of it and it will fit in my luggage better because I don't want to ship it separately. So I'm going to cut this end right here so the board will stand up literally. That's how the Blink SR makes it. So that's how I'm going to modify that. And like I told you, I'm going to use a LiPo battery because these are really easy to carry around. They have the specs on there because I can build my own battery, but you know, the TSA could be like, oh, that's like a homemade battery. So I'm going to use this since I have it around. And this gives you a lot of power. This is only a 5S, but that's perfectly fine. I'm going to go ahead and use like one of these smaller vests I have. Either a flip ski or torque board. I have a bunch of them here. Probably a flip ski. Maybe a flip ski mini. This one's real nice. It's real tiny. Alright, this is a tiny, just 50 amps. It's a 3S to 13S, up to 50 amps. I'm not building with the most powerful board. And the most important thing, I need to get some trucks. So I'm going to actually go ahead and use these Evolve trucks because they fit really nice. And the good thing is, these things with the motor mounts that I've got here, this is a proportion board, but you can get the own board ones. They're the same thing, exact same fit. And these have these 3 screws. So when you put them in, you can put in 2 slightly different angles. And the good thing with these trucks is that it's screw in, so you never have to worry about, you know, all those DIY motor mounts. They somehow like they're angled. You have to actually put some screws in there. This is just real built-in solid. And if you know, the good thing with these, if you want to later upgrade with dual motors, you can always add one later. So I'm going to go ahead and build a single just for the weight. I'm going to go ahead and use a 6355 motor or 6354 motor from Flipski. Also, I have torque board, but I'm going to just basically use one motor. Now, if you order own board or Evolve, the only thing that's bad about these boards is that they're double kingpin. And I really don't need double kingpin on a small board like that, even though it might... Should I leave it on? Now, I want to just take it off for... I don't really need it because this is just overkill. Alright, so I'm going to take this out. I'm going to quickly convert it into a single kingpin. It's really easy to do. So you can buy the own board and just convert it into single kingpin if you want. And I'm going to have to check the clearances. But like I said, I'm just using parts. And also, I want to use the Evolve trucks on here. So this is for the motor type. All right, that's going to fit pretty good. And like that. And boom, we got a single kingpin truck. And I'm not sure how if we're gonna have enough clearance. It's still gonna be pretty wide. Yeah, look at that. So it's gonna be like a sort of a wide board. Ooh, I didn't think about that. I think it's gonna be fine. Yeah, slightly wide because this board is so short. If I make it a little wider, it might actually be a little bit more stable. Now, one thing you gotta realize, once you make it into a single kingpin, this thing gonna go inwards. So inwards is like this. So you're gonna have to mount this. Make sure to mount it like this, so it goes inwards towards the bottom when you push on it. If you pull it like this, it's not gonna turn. You see what I'm saying? So make sure you know which way this is going. So that's why I don't actually, you know, so you can actually test it out. So this is gonna go. So that's the motor truck that I'm gonna do. And for the motor truck, I'm gonna go ahead and probably use one of these mounts. And for the motor, I have like a ton of motors here. I could use a 5065, but I'm using a 6355 motor. Or I could use one of these really cheapo. I got Hopski. Let's actually go ahead and measure it out because I think right now I want to make it under like 8 pounds. I want to make it like super duper light. So let me go ahead and grab these motors. So if I want to, I don't want to do 5.0 because that means later I upgrade. Then I'm gonna have to change the motor mounts. So always go with a 6.3 motor. I recommend the 6.3. This is 1.32 pounds. This cheap one I got on Amazon, 1.76. So I'm not gonna use this. It's just too heavy. This is this is perfect. So this is a Flipski 6354. This is pretty powerful. It's a 63 millimeter. You're gonna get a lot of power without having to take up a lot of room, and it's really light. 1.35 pounds. This total is 1.35 pounds plus 1.6 pounds. So motor mount plus 1.6 plus 1.3, that's going to be 2.9 pounds. I'm going to have a one belt system under 3 pounds. That's really good. And 3 pounds, let's say 3 pounds. And then I've got this at 1.7. This plus battery 4.7 pounds. And then for the front truck, 4.7 pounds, 5.7 pounds. Miscellaneous, the deck is going to be probably another 2 pounds. So at this point, I can make a board under 7 pounds. Wow. And this is just a random ass deck I got, I think on Flipski or something. But they might be a little short. So I might have a really wide and slightly small in the front. That should be fine. That should be pretty stable actually, if you have longer trucks on the back and the front. So I'll test it out, but I'm just building out of spare parts here. And like I told you, the onboard, if you want to get the Evolve trucks, don't get Evolve trucks. Just buy the onboard trucks with the mounts. It's the exact same mount as this, and you'll be able to fit 6.3 motors. All right, 6.3 motors are way worth it, because if you get 5.045, they're a lot smaller. You get a lot more power with this, but look at the width. All right, this is 1 pound versus 1.3 pounds. So it's 30% heavier, but I mean, I don't know. I could go with this too, I guess. But like I said, the motor mount is the problem. If I try to, later upgrade, then I'll have to get a whole new set. So I'm just not going to bother with that for right now. Yeah, so that's going to be the setup. Let me go ahead and just put this together and just mount it on there. Well, I can show you right now, right? Yeah, that's just going to be part one. Just trying to figure out what you're going to use, what kind of tools. So I'm going to use probably not a mini. I have the regular one somewhere, but it's just going to be a single one. But this way you can later upgrade. Let's say you don't have money, but you want to build a, really cheap board but you want to be able to get the parts you want. But I would say the 6.3 motors are because it's only like 10, 20 bucks more. And you can later upgrade to dual. If you have dual 6.354, oh man, that is fast enough. You can go like 35 miles per hour. So yeah, that's just preparing my board. And this shouldn't take me too long to make, but I'll have a full video tutorial. Stay tuned, folks.